Fluent in 3 months. Really? Really? Is it really possible to be fluent in a new language after just 3 months? I'll come to that in a moment, and the answer might surprise you. But before that, here's one thing I can promise you. As a language learner, no matter what your situation, you can have a 15-minute conversation in a new language with a native speaker after just 90 days. You can learn a new language and have a 15-minute conversation in 90 days. Even if you're absurdly busy with other stuff in your life, like a job or studies or family or friends, and you've got no time for language learning. Even if you're an absolute beginner and you've never learned a language before. Even if you've tried and failed to learn a language because life happened or you ran out of the inner drive that you needed to keep learning. And even if the idea of chatting with a native speaker in another language feels like a huge step for you. Now, just imagine for a moment what could be possible for you if you could speak another language. You could travel the world and feel confident to explore places off the beaten track. You'd discover things that regular tourists never get to see. You could find an inner confidence to meet new people and make new friends from other countries. Friends that you could visit on your travels. You could find a new job thanks to your language abilities. You could get a promotion, or you could even choose to live and work overseas. You could connect with loved ones who speak another language, perhaps having a meaningful conversation with them for the first time ever. You could tell yourself, I've done this. What else is possible for me? You'll open yourself up to new possibilities and new ways of looking at the world, all because of 90 days where you decided to try a new method for learning a language. I've seen students do all of these things when they follow my method, and you can achieve success like this too with your language learning. But why should you trust me? And who am I anyway? I'm Benny Lewis, creator of the website Fluent in 3 months. You might know me as the author of the #1 best-selling book that has the same title as my website, Fluent in 3 months. Or you may have seen me profiled in National Geographic or giving a TEDx talk. Over the last almost 2 decades, I've traveled to over 40 countries, and I've become fluent in 7 languages and conversational in another 4. I'm telling you this because I want you to know that you're in safe hands here. I only started speaking other languages in my 20s, and during my time learning languages, I discovered my language hacking approach. Language hacking is all about finding the smartest, fastest ways to learn a language. And it's these hacks that I share in my program. I'll share one of them later in this video, so you can begin to see how these hacks work and how effective they can be. But first, talking of fast ways to learn a new language, let me answer the question now. Can you really be fluent in 3 months? The short answer is yes. In 3 months, it is possible to reach a high level of fluency in a language. I know because I did it with German. I studied intensively for 3 months and got through an advanced level exam in the language. But there's a catch. With my German mission, I was living in Germany, and my main focus every day was learning German. German was my life. What about for the rest of us? I know that most of my readers are busy with work, friends, family, and other responsibilities. Now this is the part where I surprise people. When people ask me, how quickly can I become fluent? I like to dig a little deeper into what they want. I ask them a question in response. Here, the question I might ask is, what do you want to do when you're fluent in your new language? And fluency isn't usually their main goal. What they want is one of the following. to make new friends around the world, to have real conversations with native speakers and feel comfortable during those conversations, to feel confident traveling to new cities in other parts of the world, to listen to music or watch TV in their new language. Whenever I hear one of these goals, and I hear these goals a lot, I feel a thrill of excitement because I found someone whose dream is a lot closer than they imagined. All of those achievements that I just listed, like making new friends in another language, having confident conversations and so on, you can do all of that after just 90 days of learning, even if you have a busy life. The important thing is that you use the right approach during those 90 days. It doesn't take a lot of time, about 30 minutes a day, as long as you follow the right method. And here's the really exciting part. Once you can do those things in your new language, you'll find it easy to use your new language skills. And as a result, you'll feel excited to keep learning, and you will reach fluency much faster than you otherwise would have. Now, you might be wondering, hey Benny, what is your language hacking method? So let me tell you a bit about how it works. In fact, I'd like to share the core of my method, and this is a language hack you can start using today. I want to warn you that it will sound completely obvious when I say it. But even though it seems obvious, not many language learners use this approach. There are reasons for that, and I dig deeper into those in my program. So, here's the hack. The best way to learn how to speak a new language is to speak that language. I did warn you that it was obvious. And by speaking, I mean chatting with real people in your target language in real conversations, even before you feel ready. Like I said, there are specific techniques that you can use to do this and feel comfortable doing so. I actually like to have a conversation in my target language on the very first day. I start how I intend to continue. That is why my method is called Speak from Day One. So with my method, I'll show you exactly how to do this. I'll show you how to have easy, comfortable conversations with native speakers so you build up your language skills and your confidence faster than you ever thought possible. I'm so confident that my method works that I give a 100% money-back guarantee. If you follow my method, you will have a 15-minute conversation in your new language after 90 days, or I'll give you your money back. Now, when you follow my method, you'll feel like you have the magic keys to the kingdom of language learning, and you'll never look at language learning the same way again. My method isn't magic. You will actually have to do the work and learn your language. I'll just show you the smartest, most effective ways to do the work so you'll reach your goals faster and have that 15-minute conversation after just 90 days. It's a method that can work for anyone, no matter what your situation is. You need to decide for yourself whether this method is right for you. So please take some time to find out some more below. And if it's right for you, then join my program. It will be the best decision you've ever made for your language learning. Here's to your language learning. I'll see you inside the program.